I guess one could talk about that for about 3 hours. I am a political activist. I enjoy advocating for causes that I believe in. I enjoy discussing the news and politics. Not every writer feels that way, but it's my nature as a writer to feel that way. And my books, no matter how far-fetched the plots or how symbolic and strange and otherworldly the structure might be or the framework might be, my novels reflect all of my different concerns about good and evil, about how to lead a good life, how to lead a relevant life. I comment a lot in my novels about the times we live in and what goes on in the times we live in, and I use historical settings to talk about the times we live in symbolic ways. So to me, it's very natural to go on my Facebook page and talk about what I'm hearing in the news, what I'm reading in the New York Times or the Los Angeles Times, and ask for the people on the page, or the people of the page, as I call them, to comment on the stories. I'm very much of a supporter of same-sex marriage. I think this is a marvelous time for gay people. I'm very interested in why there's opposition to that in our culture, because I don't really understand why there's opposition. And I love to see 300 or 400 people come on the Facebook page and comment on a story about same-sex marriage. And we get into deep discussions. The whole page works, the Facebook page, because these people are willing to engage. They're willing to respond. And they respond not just to me, they respond to each other. They get in big, long, lengthy back and forth with each other about anything that I post. And so every day I go on the page and I'll post links to the stories I've read in the morning papers. Then I'll go maybe to the Huffington Post, to the Atlantic, to CNN, and look at other stories that I might post and get some feedback on. At the same time, we also talk about writing, about books, about reviews, about television. I love to post on what I consider to be very high-quality television programming because it gives me so much. I'm so excited by it. It reaches so many people, and I love to hear the comments of the people on the page. I suppose somebody could say a writer has no right being a political activist, or there's no connection. Some people come on the page and say that. We don't want to hear what your political views are. We just want you to write a good vampire book and shut up. You know, they have, in essence, said that. But I am who I am, and I want to participate in my culture. I don't know that we should leave current events to specialists who do nothing else but write and talk about current events. I don't see why we can't all talk about current events.